Welcome to the good ship. Your captains,
Akira,
and Grace.
at your service.
So, today is Akira's birthday.
Yay.
She's an old woman.
I am not that old.
She's ancient.
Don't rub it in.
Guys,
I look good for my age, don't I?
she's like 11 months older than me.
It's a big deal, apparently.
It's a huge deal. So, she got to pick the topic tonight. I'm going to set the stage. The world was dark.
It was very, very dark. It was dark, scary,
Lonely,
lonely,
miserable place.
miserable place. Without Katsudan.
Hey now, this is not about food. All right.
It gets to food.
Only a little bit, because that's like an analogy for sexiness.
Okay, fine.
Kinda.
Continue.
Not an analogy, that's the wrong word. I'm smart. It's a metaphor. Okay. So the world is dark. Okay. And then one day, Akira was like, hey, do you want to come over? And I was like, sure. We're friends.
She didn't know how good of friends we were going to be after this occurrence, though.
I made
was
her.
really what started it all.
I was like, I will watch whatever you want me to watch. If you will watch an episode of Stranger Things. Because I was trying to get her addicted. Guys, she could not have cared less about Stranger Things. Which is saying a lot. And instead, I was the one who got addicted that night. Akira, what did you make me do?
We watched Yuri on Ice. Needless to say, we got through 2 episodes. 3 episodes.
Not that much.
We got through
I think
3 episodes.
The
and she
agreement was
was
2.
Back.
And then I was like, hey, we can watch another.
And then
I
she
don't
was
have to go
back in a
home.
couple of days, and we were watching the rest. And I think we had watched the entire season in less than a week, which took for freaking ever because I watched it all in one night, curled up in bed. And I spazzed all night long.
So then, as soon as we had finished it, I went back to my humble abode, hopped on my iPad, and started the whole damn thing again.
And we're going to applaud the fact that she said damn.
I said
Because
hell
that's-
last time.
We're moving up in the world.
Yep, I said other things today.
And y'all should applaud me because I said freaking instead of fucking. But it doesn't matter now because I said it anyway.
We're just gonna switch personalities. I'll just swear.
I mean, okay, I'm okay with
You
that.
wanna do that for the night?
It'll be really hard for me though.
Hey, same. Okay. This is about love and skating and food. And are there really 3 better things?
No.
No?
No, there's
Nope,
really
there are
not.
not.
There's really not. So, anyway, first impressions of episode 1. Oh, wait, actually, first, how many times have you watched Yuri on Ice?
4?
I did good. I did really good.
And I have already passed it along to my ex-roommate and still, other half. I passed it along. Torch has been passed.
Okay, so anyway, back to the original question. First impressions of episode 1.
That kid is fat. Which for an anime, like, I
For an
figured
anime,
they
it
were
was
all
a
just
little
supposed to be
odd.
pretty.
Yeah, no. So my first impressions
and for a
were
skater too.
Yeah. No,
I
he
kind of
was
just thought
good.
he was a sad, lame little skater. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was a little sad the first episode. But anyway, Victor, first episode, that was where I went. Because why not? Anyway, episode 2.
I don't know.
Aw. That's the episode where he meets Victor, like where Victor comes to Japan.
Victor,
Mm-hmm.
what you doing in the hot tub?
That was like, I love that scene. Like, he's just like, he stands up and
He's
all
like,
of his
"There's someone
naked
in the hot
glory. Like, what
That
did
was
he
pretty good.
expect? Like, in Japanese hot springs, you bathe naked anyway, so I mean, but it's just even better that Victor is shameless.
He's not shameless. He knows there's nothing to be ashamed about. There's no need for the shame. I guess he is shameless. But
He's shameless.
he doesn't need the shame. It doesn't have to be there.
Fair enough.
So, I mean, what was your first impression, Miss I watched it all in one day?
So, you'll have to forgive me, because since I watched it all in one day, everything just merges together with brief intermissions of History Maker. And I'm okay with that.
Which, by the way, is the theme song in case you live under a rock.
And it's on my phone.
Mine too.
And I sang it in between every episode while I hugged my pillow in bed
Not
and
her
squealed
husband.
like
She hugged the pillow.
a fangirl. He was in the other room playing video games yelling at me to shut up because I was too loud.
You can't shut up at Yuri on Ice.
You really can't. It's too hard.
It's dumb.
My heart would burst.
Alright. So let's move on from like basics.
Moving on how far, like training moving on, or like the competition between Yurio and Yuri moving on?
Can we talk about how cute Yurio is? I just love him. He's so cute. He's like an angry little Russian fairy. I saw him described as that one time, and I just have not let it go.
It's pretty accurate description, actually. He's
Mm-hmm.
little angry Russian fairy, unless it comes to his grandfather. Then we're not angry anymore. Then we're just flat out adorable.
His grandfather feeds him. I wouldn't be angry with my grandfather either.
Boy, neither. Yeah,
I
no.
mean, yep. I'm a big fan of Yurio. I actually named my cat after him. He does not look anything like him.
If you've been following along,
But-
you already know that because we've discussed Yurio in prior episodes.
I think we maybe mentioned it once.
We were talking about your favorite pet in our Q&A video.
Yeah.
We brought up Yurio.
I know my content. Don't even worry about it.
I know it better because I edit said content.
I helped.
I
last
watched
time.
it so many times. But anyway, moving on.
Well, birthday girl, what do you want to talk about next?
Let's talk about like how amazing it is watching the progression of Yuri going through Eros. Like, how do animators even do that? Like,
It's
they made it
so-
so much better every time he did it.
Like, I wasn't that impressed with it the first time. I really wasn't.
Because he was still learning.
I know, but I didn't realize that's why. I was just like, well, it must be hard to animate skating. I was wrong. Because it gets so good. Yeah. I get annoyed when the announcers say things when he's skating because I have to read then.
It takes away the fun of watching the natural grace.
But I don't want to miss it, even though I've seen it 4 times. Like, I'm like, oh, what are they saying? Right. I want to know when his triple lutz is.
And can we also, like, the head cannons around his whole performance, like his last one where he lands a quad and it's like Victor's signature move.
That's not his. Oh, he lands.
He lands it. It's Victor's signature move, and it's like at the point in his music where he is supposedly have just met Victor, and it's like the emotion and the things behind it. All the
There
things.
are things. They're behind it.
All the things.
They live
behind
there
it.
like creepy little neighbors.
And then, can we discuss the rings?
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
there was a zoomed in thing on Pinterest. It was a wedding ring, first of all, and if you've watched it, you better know that. But also, it says that he only bought 1 ring, which means that Victor
Went back.
went back. He traipsed across Spain? Spain.
Were they in Spain?
Barcelona, maybe?
I think they were. Maybe they were in Barcelona.
Traipsed across the country. Went back into the jewelry shop. Jewelry stop.
I mean, that works too.
If there were a place.
He stopped in.
It's like a drive-through.
jewelry.
I'd like. Anyway. He goes in there and he buys himself a ring. or Yuri a ring, but he bought him. It's his because he's giving it to him. Whatever. Now they both have one, guys.
And like they kiss them and admire them. Oh, and then the scene after they're like at the restaurant with everybody and they're just like, what is it? What's his face? The other kid. See, I don't care about everybody else really.
Which one? The American or the other one?
Filchito? The one that he skated with in Canada. Filchit? See, this is really bad. We don't care beyond Yuri Yurio.
I think it's Fitchit or Fit.
Anyway, y'all know what we're talking. Y'all know what we're talking about if you've watched it. But anyway, so he's like
the king and the skater kid.
Yeah. So like he realizes that there's a ring on their hands, and he's like, "Oh my God, y'all got married!" And I just love how Victor doesn't deny it.
Victor's like,
at all.
Sure.
And then the even better part is when they're talking about the party after last year's prelims, and Victor realizes that Yuri has no idea what happened. And that's like my favorite episode.
When I was watching that scene, this one was just like...
Okay, but really though, it's so good. Like, he pole danced with everybody, and I like Chris. I really like Chris.
I don't care about Chris.
Chris is funny.
He's not ugly, but I don't care.
And I really like JJ, but probably for the wrong reasons, because like my feelings for him exploded when he totally choked on the ice, because then all of a sudden he's human and he's not perfect like they've made him out.
I like that they were all singing his song. I don't really care too much about him.
I mean, they're supporting. But anyway, and then Chris and Victor out by the pool. That's one of my wallpapers on my watch, actually, because it's funny.
She has a lot of wallpapers on her watch.
Yeah, like guys.
We're not gonna look.
It'll take a minute.
It'll take a few minutes. It may take a day.
Not that many.
You're right. There's not enough storage. But she has that many. Don't even doubt it.
And they're good too.
Apparently they're good too.
They're all fucking good.
They're all fucking good.
But anyway, is there anything else relevant?
No, the rest of the show's awful and I hate it.
Right. Not really.
Grand Prix was boring. Nothing happened.
You mean like Victor leaving
but
because
my baby
almost died. And then they meet up in the airport when he gets back to Japan. And Victor basically says, "Don't ever leave me and marry me." And like literally in Japanese, it's what they would say when they say, "Please marry me."
Yeah, that was cute. That was kind of cute. Yep. Yep, I agree.
All right. Anything else before we wrap up for the evening?
What are we wrapping?
Well, there's no presents to wrap. She already gave me my present.
You can give me a present?
It's not your birthday.
This woman.
I already gave you your birthday present.
Principle of reciprocity. If I give you something, you're going to want to give me something. Wow, my lipstick. You are
I'm a doll. You love me.
You're a jewel in a forest of rotten wood. You're a fairy princess in a dark cavern. You're a sparkle in a sea of glitter.
You can keep it coming. It's okay. But anyway, really, no. For real.
She is. She's a sparkle in a sea of glitter.
If you have any comments about Yuri on Ice, put them in the comments below. We would greatly appreciate it. Any headcanons that you personally loved in general that we didn't mention, we might have just missed them. Probably not, because we've scoured Pinterest and Tumblr and Reddit and...
Oh, I don't get on Reddit. It annoys me.
I do.
That's why I have her.
But anyway, so if there's anything we missed, put it in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button down below.
I'm going to do it at the same time as you do it again.
Like button down below. And subscribe.
Look at praying mantis. Or like a kangaroo.
Hit
Not
the little
important.
bell to get
It's not
notifications other than the email that YouTube sends you. And yeah, thanks for watching. We hope that you liked the video and that you'll stick around with us for next time.
For now, Akira and Grace out. Happy sailing.